Hello guys and welcome for another video with Fen. And in today's video I'm gonna do another hero, and today's hero is Elena, and I'm gonna cover on how to obtain her, what talentry you need to use, what are her skills and how to upgrade her skills, how to combine her with other heroes, and if she's worth using your legendary fragment or not. So first of all, Elena is Lucky Roulette hero, so that means you can only obtain her by playing at the Lucky Roulette during the Rider's Top Commander event, and once she's available you can also buy the daily boost packs in the mall. So that's how to obtain her. So what talentry you need to use, it's very simple. So if I go on talentry, she's got a skill and rider squad and general talentry, so I would just recommend to fully upgrade the skill talentry, and then I would finish off with the rider squad. So my Elena is only level 50, so I'm going to show you how it looks like on my Felix. So Felix, so that would be the talentry I would use for Elena, exactly the same. So fill up the skill talentry, then you want this one max to reduce the skill damage taken, and then you can take max here on disruptive tactics to have a more chance to reduce target's attack by 20% for 2 seconds when using a basic attack, and then more chance to reduce traveling speed when using a basic, increase traveling speed when you use a basic attack as well. So that's it for the talentry. And now a skill. So first skill is Enforced Justice. Deals damage to one target every second for 3 seconds with a damage factor of up to 5,400, and then if the target is flank, the damage received by the target will be increased to 5,950. So if the target is not flank, you're going to make a total damage factor of 16,200, and if the target is flank, you're going to have a damage factor of 17,850. And second skill is Tactical Rollover. So when you receive a zone damage, there is a 90% chance to reduce the damage received by 40%, and this effect can only be triggered once every 6 seconds. So usually you'll get this, zone damage from skill damage. So it's everyone roughly you have a 90% chance to reduce 40% of the damage taken on the zone damage. Okay. Third skill, Ambush. So increase rider squad defense by up to 30% and increase damage dealt to flank targets by up to 13.5%. I actually forgot to mention, if you don't know what flank targets is, so you just need to target one squad with at least 2 of your squads. So 2 of your squad will have that flank target. So it's very easy and it's very useful on the field, but definitely don't do that on a rallying a tower or something, because this will not apply. So she's not a rally hero. She's mainly for the field or for counter rally. So counter rally, you will have a flank as well, because the target that you attack is actually attacking already a tower or shelter. So you got 2 squads attacking one target, the tower plus your rally. So originally she was built for counter rally. Fourth skill, so High Noon. So increase basic attack damage by up to 30%, and when the rage is above 50% or 500, then you got an extra increased damage, and it goes to 53% on basic attack damage. And then the last skill, so when she's awakened, you got an extra squad attack of 20%, and then an extra 20% traveling speed. So this is a new skill, and I think it's pretty good, and she's pretty good as well for being a speedster when she's awakened, because this is happening all the time, that traveling speed, where Bella is only when she's not attacking at someone. So here you've got rider traveling speed increased by 30% when she's not in battle. So Elena is probably better when you want to chase targets as well and you want to attack. So this, pretty good skill. So how to upgrade your skills is actually very simple. So as always, first one first, and then I would go for the fourth one, because you got the most damage out of this skill, And then I would go for the third one because the stats bonus happens all the time. And then most likely the flank target will happen all the time when you're on the field with multiple squads. And this one lasts because it's only on AoE and you got 90% chance to reduce it and not 100%. So this is not happening all the time. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, how to combine Elena with other heroes? So as I mentioned, she's a Rider Squad hero, so she's best paired with other Rider heroes. She has a skill Talentry, so I would recommend to use her as the leader. However, you can also use her as the assistant, and I will explain that because it's only on very specific heroes that you should use her as the assistant. So you want another hero that can have a good synergy with Elena, and Elena has a really good bonus on increased basic attack damage. So you want another hero that can increase the basic attack damage. So obviously the first one that comes to mind for increased basic attack damage is Felix. So I would do Felix with Elena, or actually Elena with Felix. So I want and actually precise this because I think Elena Felix will be better than Felix Elena, and I'll explain why. Because Elena has a higher damage factor, so that means she will deal more damage at the beginning of a fight, because over the fight you are actually losing troops. So over time you're losing troops, so by the time it's not much, huh? So by the time you go on the skill of the assistant, you will lose probably quite a decent amount of troop if you receive a skill damage, so you will make less damage. So it is better to have her first. She will deal most of the damage first, and then you will have Felix afterwards. So that's how you want to have her on the field, so Elena with Felix. Then the other good option is Bella with Elena. And this time I said Bella first, because on this skill you will see you increase the target's damage taken by 20%. And you want to have that debuff when Elena's skills hit. So this is very important to have Bella as the leader if you do Bella Elena. So don't do it Elena Bella. And the last one you can potentially use, I would say, is Chasey, because Chasey also has a really good increased basic attack damage, and this is for 5 seconds. So I think she's really good also to improve the basic attack damage. So I would definitely do Elena with Chasey, and but it's definitely not the best option, because like this skill, for example, is only for Garrison, and you've got on this one also, if Garrison, you got reduction in skill damage taken from ranged squad. So yeah, she's better for Garrison, but I can still mention it. I think it will still be a good pair. Then of course, if you don't have other good legendary heroes awaken, you can still pair her with other Rider heroes. So for example, Freya is a good one. You got Sven as well. You got Jonathan, even though Jonathan is not really good. You can do Elena with Jonathan for counter rally, but I think you will still make more damage with Felix. So these are not the best option, but I just mention it. I also forgot to mention you can also pair her with Mei if you have Mei, because Mei is really hard to upgrade, but also she's not available anymore. And so if you have her, you're quite lucky. But yeah, you can also pair her with Mei, so you can do Elena with Mei for damage, and if you want to have more speed, you can do Mei with Elena, and Mei with Elena is actually a really good beatster squad for bounty hunting. Or yeah, another good one would be Mei with Felix as well. If she's worth using your legendary fragment, yes, of course, I think Elena is one of the top Rider heroes right now, because of the arrival of these two new heroes, which are Felix and Chasey. We have a really good synergy for the basic attack damage, and I think she definitely deserves S tier as a Rider hero, and I would definitely recommend you to upgrade her. Unfortunately, when I upgraded my Bella, yeah, she was not available, and the other two new rider heroes were not available, so I could not predict that. So I upgraded my Bella. But if I had to do everything again, I would probably choose Elena and Felix to upgrade first as your one rider squad. If you got two rider squad, of course you can upgrade Bella, you can upgrade Elena, you can upgrade also Chasey and Felix if you want to have two rider squads. So that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed, and let me know in the comment what you think about Elena. I think she's absolutely a great hero to have, and I'll see you for the next video. Bye bye.